Living the royal life might seem like a piece of cake, but Prince Harry and Prince William are proof that the life of the royals is, in many ways, worse than a standard life. From losing a mother and trying to come to terms with what happened, to controversies, scandals, and media backlash, these royal brothers went through a lot. Let's take a little look inside their dark past, shall we? Let's first have a look at Prince William's controversies. Although he might not have an eventful past like Prince Harry does, he did face some controversies that became pretty big news. If you follow the royal news, you've probably heard about Prince William's controversial ski trip in Switzerland. The media had a lot of fun with that one because they actually had footage of Prince William dancing. But he wasn't dancing alone and was dancing with two women. None of them were his wife. The event happened in 2017 and everyone went crazy wondering what Kate might think about this. They even branded Will's dancing as dad dancing. According to the news, Kate was less than pleased with this behavior, especially after he put his arm on one of the women's waists. This news also sparked a bunch of affair rumors due to the fact that Kate was home taking care of the kids at that time. Definitely doesn't look good that the dad was having fun in another country while his wife stayed home. But if they ever had an issue over this, they seem to have worked it out just fine. Still nothing like Prince Harry and his Vegas extravaganza, but that's a story for a whole nother video. Let's dive deeper into some of the slightly, but only slightly, dark sides of Prince William. Back in 2008, Prince William also faced a pretty minor helicopter controversy. It surrounded his military helicopter flight during one of his public appearances. He said that he's working on his license and that he's doing as much flying as he possibly can, but he's also been accused of wasting money for joyriding. According to reports, William landed a Royal Air Force chopper in a field behind Kate Middleton's family home. Can you imagine a royal prince landing near your house in a chopper? Well, people weren't exactly pleased and accused him of driving a military vehicle for enjoyment. The Ministry of Defense actually had to come to his aid and said this landing was a part of his ongoing instruction. In the end, he did end up getting his pilot license, and he didn't just use it for joyriding. At some point, he was also a pilot for East Anglian Air Ambulance, which means he helped save people's lives. So despite that early controversial joyride, it looks like he put his pilot license to the best use possible. Seriously, out of the two royal brothers, Prince William was definitely the more serious one. Just wait until you get to Harry's controversies. We couldn't even include every single one of them in this video, but until then, let's check out some of the other things Prince William had to face as a member of the royal family. It's safe to say that no royal has a good relationship with the press, but considering Prince William is actually extremely kind-hearted, the press just wants to catch him doing something bad. And over the years, Will shared a lot of disdain for the media, especially the British tabloids. The life of the royals is often very private, or as much private as it can possibly be. So naturally, everyone is looking for ways to have a closer look. Back in 2012, when Prince William and Kate Middleton went on their honeymoon, their pictures got leaked by an Australian magazine. Around that time, the palace issued a strict rule that the press is not allowed to reveal any intimate details of the couple's time together. The magazine, called Women's Day, gained access to 16 intimate photos of the royal couple and got a lot of heat from the royal press. All British publications were aware of the honeymoon locations, but agreed to not publish any photographs of the pair. It's still unclear how the magazine got photos in the first place, but it plainly shows that the media has zero respect for the prince and his wife. We've previously mentioned that Prince William has worked as an air ambulance pilot. Although it was incredibly brave to save people's lives, the job also took a toll on the royal. He revealed just how much his mental health has suffered during his years as a pilot. He said that he worked several times on very traumatic jobs involving children, and after having his own children, the relationship between his job and his personal life took him over the edge. But going back to the media, he was actually criticized for addressing this. At the time, the tabloids were very quick to judge his work ethic, blatantly pointed out the amount of days he actually worked. He was often accused of being work shy, which, according to him, he didn't completely ignore, but he didn't take those words to heart either. On Diana's passing. But there is one thing extremely dark about Prince William, and it's something very relatable to anyone who has lost a parent. We can't imagine losing a parent in such a public way as Prince William and Harry did. Even before Diana's death, it appeared that Prince William was strongly affected by his parents' dysfunctional marriage. He'd often have mood swings and had plenty of antics. His mother called him his royal naughtiness, but it was also clear that he was further affected when his mother passed away. In an interview, Prince William said that his biggest regret was the last phone call he and Harry had with their mother. They were both rushing to get off the phone, not knowing it would be the last time they'll ever hear her voice. In the years after their mother's passing, they were protected by the Queen, who shielded them from public grieving. Before we move on to the controversial life of Prince Harry, can we just acknowledge Prince William's scar? The British tabloids call it the Harry Potter scar, even though it looks nothing like Harry's scar. Many suspect that there's a dark secret behind that one too. The scar is a result of one of the most royal ways you could possibly get a scar: playing golf. Prince William said he got this scar by playing golf with a friend of his when he was 13. So obviously the scar must be from getting hit by a golf ball, right? No, he somehow got hit by an actual golf club, and he doesn't remember how. Youch, that one was a doozy. So now that we've explored what the dark past looked like for Prince William, we absolutely have to talk about his brother. There are a couple of things you probably think of when the name Prince William comes to mind. And if you're old enough, one of those things is the Vegas controversy. Prince Harry was actually much more of a rebel than William when he was growing up. In fact, he made it very clear that he did not want to settle down. Like, ever. His single life was often mocked in the press, and pretty much everyone knew Prince Harry's aversion to commitment, at least before Meghan came along. Just like his brother, Prince Harry had a tough relationship with the media. In 2004, he was hit in the face by a paparazzi as he was exiting the nightclub. In the process of removing the camera from his face, he ended up cutting one of the photographer's lips. A year later, Harry also got in trouble after he was seen wearing a Nazi costume at a private party. In a 2018 biography called Prince Harry: The Inside Story, it was revealed that Harry was an angry young man. Of course, some of that anger came from the way he was grieving about losing his mother. Harry was often overshadowed by his brother when it came to girl crushes and fan mail in general. In fact, he was almost considered to be the black sheep of the family. He revealed that getting into the army was his first escape, and for the first time, he felt like he was achieving something. But what he was known for was being the bad boy of the royal family. Who could possibly forget about the Vegas scandal, where Harry got to experience his own Vegas extravaganza? Let's just say he was photographed in his birthday suit, and everyone was talking about it. He was also reportedly taken into a rehabilitation center at the age of 16 for his use of alcohol. He later confessed he was also experimenting with cannabis, which makes us see this royal in a brand new light. Oh, and get this, his stint in said rehabilitation center only lasted a day. Guess he was getting too royally turned up, huh? Prince Harry also broke several royal protocols over the years, but the most scandalous one comes from the time he was spotted smooching with Chelsea Davy in 2017. While that wasn't exactly breaking protocol, PDA does appear to be frowned on by royals. But most of the time, even bad boys find a way to settle down. Although Prince Harry now faces different controversies, he's definitely over his wild experimental days. Just like his brother, Prince Harry had to face the difficulty of losing his mother. Although the two weren't really talking about the grieving process with the press before, they decided to get more personal over the past few years. And honestly, the stories they've shared have truly been heartbreaking to hear. Prince Harry said he had to find therapy as he still found himself struggling to come to terms with what happened to his mother. In an interview with The Telegraph, he revealed that he shut down all his emotions for what appears to be almost 2 decades after losing his mother. He only addressed and acknowledged his grief when he was 28. The decision to seek help came after he was on the verge of punching someone due to his anger. He also admitted he faced anxiety during royal engagements and was very close to a complete breakdown. He shared that because of his anger, he had to turn to boxing to control his aggression. It was his brother who actually begged him to seek help. Prince William said that it is not normal to act as though the loss of his mother didn't affect Harry. Prince Harry admitted that when he first thought about it, seeking help wasn't his way of dealing with things. He would much rather stick his head in the sand and refuse to ever think about his mom. Nowadays, he seems to be in a much better place. It appears Meghan Markle has had a positive effect on this once bad boy of the royal family. He appears to have put his partying days behind him and allegedly chose to distance himself from his old party friends. Instead, he's happily settling down after not only processing grief from losing his mother, but also almost starting a brand new life. And as long as he's happy, we're happy. And that's all from us about the true story behind Prince William and Prince Harry's dark past. If this teaches us anything, it's to never judge a book by its cover. Although these boys may be a part of the royal family, they've shown that they're also only human. They grieve in the same way we do, and they definitely find themselves in the same shenanigans. This video only scratched the surface. Comment down below if you want us to cover the life of Prince William or Prince Harry in more detail. Oh, and one more question. If you had to choose between the two, which one would you marry? Prince William or Prince Harry? As always, let us know, and let's talk about these two British royals. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to The Taco for more videos like this one.